Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I am here with another layout that I am making for my best friend's wedding album. And this one is going to be some vows. I have a couple of videos for vows, and obviously they're not saying their vows the entire time, but I wasn't there, so I don't know exactly what they were saying. So I just kind of made three layouts of them, going through the ceremony and stuff, and I'm just going to have vows on each one. So this is the first one. And because these are all going to be linked, kind of the same theme, I'm using some of the same supplies. And it's because I have a plethora of some of these papers and cardstocks. That orange cardstock, I have so much of it still. I think I got it on a deep, deep discount when there was a scrapbooking store going out of business, and I just bought a ton of it for practically nothing, and I have a whole bunch of it still. So I thought it'd be good to use up some of that stuff here. And I do like the way that it all ends up going together because it's got the green and the orange and that kind of creamy color. So I'm going to be using definitely that cardstock on all three layouts and that background paper there as well. I'm going to be using them a little bit differently in each one. So they're not going to look exactly the same, but it's going to be some of the same supplies. And then my pattern papers will be different. So for this one, I have this really pretty green floral. So I'm going to put a large piece of that down. And these two scraps here are going to go nicely with it too. And I have already put my pictures on a piece of green cardstock. I'm going to rip this one in half so I can make it look like it's going down the entire length of the layout, even though it's not. But I just cut it in half, or tore it in half really, and then I'll put the pictures over that piece so that it looks like it's going down the entire length there. I'm going to use these letter stickers here, and I'm just going to spell out the word vows. Very, very simple, but these are kind of an epoxy almost type of thicker. And then I'm going to start going through some of my embellishments to see what I want to put on here. So I do have some green stars that I thought were going to go nicely, and I'm going to pull those two. Just anything that catches my eye. I'm going to end up using some cork throughout these layouts as well, which is nice. Just kind of some of the same things here. I'm just pulling out anything that really catches my eye from the supplies that I have already pulled. And I found this green chevron large circle and then this little turquoise bow, so I'm going to use those there. And then I'm going to use the cork as well. And I have a few of those cork arrows, so I'm going to end up using them on all three layouts as well. So you'll see those on the next two layouts coming up here. Then I have these circle cork pieces that have a saying on them, and I thought it looked really nice right in the center of that bow there. Then I'm going to use a couple of these gold glitter stars, and then the smaller green stars as well. And I wanted to save some of the green stars to use on some of the other layouts, so I kept a couple of them out there. And I'm putting a couple of phrase stickers here. I can't read them from here, but you'll see them in the close-ups on what those say. And I'm thinking at this point I want to leave a spot for Lindsay to journal her thoughts on all of these layouts, and I end up grabbing something that is going to work for all three. And so that'll just be another element that kind of brings them all together. So I'm going to go into my project life cards, and I'm going to find a card that has lines on it that, she can easily pull the layout out and, write down some of her thoughts about the ceremony and the vows and all that stuff. I'm going to leave room for her on each one of these layouts. So I thought that this one went really nicely. The color goes nice and it's got lines, like I said. So I'm going to stick that there for her. And then that is going to complete this layout. It was really quick, really easy. And I really like the way that turned out. I really like that floral paper right there. It's one of my favorites. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.